Of strikes on Ukrainian energy infrastructure facilities. The situation in the war-torn country is becoming critical. Cold weather has set in all over Ukraine, and most citizens were left without water and electricity. Many of them will not be able to survive in such conditions. However, the Kiev regime continues to fight with Russia with bravura slogans, ignoring the price of hundreds of lives of civilian people. Kiev's Western partners continue to fuel the fire and expose the hypocrisy of their policy. As a result of the latest missile attack by Russian forces, about a dozen strategic objects were damaged. As of the morning of November 24th, more than 70% of Kiev remains without electricity. There is no water in half of the capital. Power outages continue in all regions throughout the country. At 3 nuclear power plants in Ukraine, which include Yuzhno-Ukrainskaya, Khmelnytsky, and Rivne plants, power units were turned off. According to Energoatom, the power units began to work in the design mode without generating into the power system. For the ongoing attacks on energy infrastructure facilities, Russia was awarded the title of State Sponsor of Terrorism by the European Parliament. It's amazing how the European Union cynically ignored that Kiev cut off energy and water supplies to Donbass and unleashed a so-called counter-terrorist operation against its own population. Also, in 2014, in the middle of winter, the Kiev regime staged a blackout in the Crimea and blocked the North Crimean Canal, leaving the peninsula without water needed to support any agriculture work. In his turn, today's president of Ukraine, who became the main fighter for justice and democracy, then being a clown on TV, mocked the Crimeans who were drying up from thirst in his shows. Sergei Lavrov commented on the resolution of the European Parliament hinting at the unhealthy policy of the West. In my opinion, everything is obvious to all sane people, and I have no medical education. Meanwhile, the story of Ukrainian missile strikes on the territory of Poland, which has already been dubbed as a pretext for the Third World War, is nearing its denouement, leaving less doubt that it was a staged provocation. Germany had previously agreed to send Patriot missile systems to Poland. However, Warsaw decided that it was more convenient to defend the country from the territory of Ukraine. Polish defense minister offered Germany to transfer the Patriot systems to Ukraine. According to him, the systems can be deployed on the western border of Ukraine in order to protect his country. NATO uses all its ingenuity and hypocrisy in an attempt to win the war against Russia, not paying for it with the lives of its own citizens, but sacrificing Ukraine and its